हरिः ओम् सर्वेभ्यः स्वागतम्। अद्य 84तम वेद संस्कृत समिति चर्चा वेदिकायां सर्वेभ्यः स्वागतं व्याहरामि। अहं प्रभाकरः, वेद संस्कृत समिति अध्यक्षः वदामि। इदानीम् अद्य सम्भाषणं भवति चिद्रूपानन्द स्वामी फ्रॉम चिन्मयानंद मिशन नोएडा। प्रथमं ध्यानं कुर्मः, तदनन्तरम् ओंकारं, तदनन्तरं प्रार्थना, तदनन्तरं गेस्ट इंट्रोडक्शन, तदनन्तरं भाषणम् आरम्भं भविष्यति। अस्तु, ध्यानम्। ओम ओम गणानां त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पद आनशृण्वन्नोतविश्रेदसादनम्। ॐ महागणाधिपतये नमः। ॐ प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती धीनामवत्र्यवतु। ॐ महासरस्वत्यै नमः। हरिः ओम्। असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतंगमय। ओम शांति शांति शांति। मातृदेवो भव, पितृदेवो भव, आचार्य देवो भव, अतिथिदेवो भव। ओम गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुस्साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। हरिः ओम्। अद्य कार्यक्रम आरम्भं कुर्मः। सर्वेभ्यः नमस्कारं कृत्वा चिद्रूपानन्द स्वामीम् अहम् आदरपूर्वेण साष्टांग नमस्कारं कृत्वा आह्वयामि वेदिकायाम्। इदानीम् अहम् अस्माकं कार्यदर्शी ललिता महोदयं अभ्यर्थना करोमि। स्वामीजी परिचयं करोतु इति। ललिताजी, ललिताजी। हरि ओम।
Minute, where is she?
Yeah. Sarvebhyaha namaskaraha. Hari Om.
हरि ओम।
And Acharya Swami Chadrupananda Acharya, I'm honored. I have a Sashtang Pranam at his feet, and I'm honored to be part of Veda Samskruti Samiti and extend our warm welcome and pranams to Swami Chadrupanandaji. I'll give an introduction about Swami. Swami Chadrupanandaji is presently working as the Acharya of Chinmaya Mission, Noida. For more than 20 years, he worked in different roles at the national level in the youth wing of Chinmaya Mission, such as Secretary General, and Director, North Zone of All India Chinmaya Yuva Kendra. Chinmaya Yuva Kendra is the youth wing of Chinmaya Mission, serving the youth all over India since its inception in the year 1975. Since his childhood days, Swamiji has been blessed by the grace of Pujya Gurudev Swami Chinmayanandaji. He graduated himself in science with maths, physics, chemistry as his subjects. He worked in Hyderabad for many years as area business manager in a multinational pharmaceutical company. He toured all parts of the country and gave hundreds of talks to the students of all age groups on different topics related in different universities, colleges, and other institutions like IMT Ghaziabad, IIT Roorkee, Delhi, Guwahati, etc. Apart from the above, he delivered many management lectures for different sections of people such as teachers, doctors, and professionals, etc. He addressed many companies like Tata, Maruti Suzuki, Dell, Renew Power, BSNL, NTPC, NHPC, Bokaro Steel Plant, Ranbaxy, etc. Directed and coordinated many national projects undertaken by Chinmaya Mission at the national level, such as holding competitions for the youth in the year 2000 on art of man making, and in the year 2003 on awakening Indians to India, and many other programs organized by Chinmaya Mission. His special series of talks on Beyond Teaching for the teachers has been drawing good number of participation from different schools of Noida region. Similarly, the series for the youth under the titles Power Series and Launchpad have been organized in the Noida region regularly. He is also the Acharya of Chinmaya Mission Noida. As the Acharya, he has delivered over 300 plus series of talks on Mahabharata and more than 600 talks on Bhagavad Gita and various Upanishads, Shankara Bhashya, and on an in-depth study mode over the past few years. Before he came to Noida as the director of All India Chinmaya Yuva Kendra for the North Zone, he worked in Visakhapatnam and Chennai mission centers. He conducted several Gita Gnana Yagnas, that is talks on Bhagavad Gita and also on Upanishads, apart from lectures on many spiritual subjects. There is a brief list of his talks, and he has addressed the corporate talks were all organized and addressed for Maruti Suzuki, IITs, Delhi.
You can avoid all that. You can avoid all that. Come to the, so we'll not waste our time. It's all, I do not require to.
Many such
Thank you.
institutions, corporate companies which have been honored and graced by his talks. We are really honored to have him here to have you amidst us, sir. On behalf of Veda Samskruti Samiti and all those audience who have gathered here, we honorably welcome you, and we just ask you to address us and give your lecture. We await your presence, sir. Thanks a lot for honoring us. Thank you. Namaskar. Pranams.
So shall I start now, Prabhakarji?
Arambam Karoti Mahoday. Namaskar.
Yes, yes. Okay. You can spotlight me. I mean, speaker. I don't know how we manage. Okay. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahmavidvaram Sadgurum Brahmavidvaram Narayanam Namaskritya Naranchaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet Om Namo Vasishtaya Mahavrataya Parasharam Vedanidhim Namasye Namostvanantaya Mahoragaya Namostu Siddhebhya Yakshayebhya Namostu Rishibhya Paramam Paresham Deveshu Devam Varadam Varanam Sahasrashirshaya Namah Shivaya Sahasranamaya Janardhanaya. Hari Om. Thank you all for the Veda Samskruti Samiti organization for organizing this talk on a beautiful topic called Yaksha Prashna. So before we get into Yaksha Prashna, we have to know what is Mahabharata, because it contains in Mahabharata only. So we will see what is Mahabharata in about 5-10 minutes. And then we can see the context where this happened and why did it happen and what is the message, all that we will see. And then we will enter into selected questions and answers of Yaksha Prashnas. So what is Mahabharata? It is said, Bharatana Mahadjanma Tasmad Bharata Muchyate Mahatvad Bharavatvacha Mahabharata Muchyate. This comes in definition only in Mahabharata only. He says, those who know Sanskrit, simple sloka it is. See the birth and deeds of great people in this great Bharatavarsha, Bharatakanda, the most auspicious land on planet Earth, spiritually charged atmosphere, source of inspiration for the entire globe so that humanity can evolve further and further on the spiritual level. Vivekananda said very clearly, India should stand as guiding light for the entire mankind, because humanity, when you talk about humanity, humaneness, all that comes from this great culture. So this Bharata is that, Mahabharatam. And Mahatvat, it's a great, very great book it is, textbook. Mahabharata, Mahatvat, Bharavatvacha, because it contains 1 lakh verses of written by, composed by Bhagavan Veda Vyasji. Therefore, it is called Mahabharata Muchyate. And what does it teach? What is the essence of Mahabharata? It says, Yato Dharma Tato Krishna, Yato Krishnas Tato Jayah. That is the crux. Where Dharma is, there Bhagavan Sri Krishna is. And where Bhagavan Krishna is, that side or to that individual, there will be a victory. Think about it. So therefore, the crux of thing is one who is practicing dharma. On that side, on his side or her side, on their side as a team, or on the side of the country, Bhagavan Krishna is always present. That's why Sadguru Shivananda Murti Garu, you all must be knowing, in Andhra Pradesh, he was a great Mahatma, attained Samadhi a couple of years back. He used to say, don't say Sarve Janaha Sukhino Bhavantu. He would always say this prayer by a simple individual, every family, sincerely to God, is also this, the bad people, wicked people in society are also benefited by this universal prayer. So what he suggested is very beautifully, Sarve Janaha Sujanaha Bhavantu. And Sarve Sujanaha Sukhino Bhavantu. So a beautiful prayer. It doesn't let all the people in the country become good people. And let all the good people, because good people mean dharma, let all the good people be blessed, be protected, be happy. So that's this sloka also reminds me, Eto dharma tato Krishna, Eto Krishna tato Jaya. So first pray in the society, Sarve janaha sujanaha bhavantu. Let all people become good people. because each soul is essentially divine. So there's a beautiful prayer Sadguru Shivanmurti Ji has given. And therefore, this is central message of this is that if you are on the path of dharma, on the side of dharma, Bhagwan is with us, and Bhagwan, where Bhagwan is, victory is for sure. And the story of Pandavas indicated this. And then contains here very famous sloka which everybody knows: Dharme cha arthe cha kame cha mokshe cha bharatarshabha yadihasti tadanyatra yannehasti na kutrachit. This Mahabharata says, very Vaishampayanji says, that in this Mahabharata, Sauti says in the end, 18th Parva, he says, Dharme cha, in all the matters pertaining to dharma, artha, kama and moksha. In our culture, we are not against prosperity. Please understand. Our spirituality includes prosperity. In Taittiriya Upanishad also, there are mantras given to increase prosperity. Lakshmi, home mantras are also given. And Medha Suktam was given, Medha Shakti. So therefore, Shankaracharya says, Amedasaha artham anarthaya eva iti. One who has no intelligence, for him, in the hands of an unintelligent person, wealth is detrimental and dangerous to himself and also to the people around. So therefore, the Shankaracharya says, first the invocation was given to Mother Saraswati, Goddess Saraswati, for proper intelligence and buddhi. And to Buddhiman, let the wealth be handled in the hands of Buddhiman. Wealth is safe. It serves its purpose. Therefore, here in fact, matters pertain to dharma, artha, kama, moksha. In all the matters, whatever you wanted to know, yat iha asti tadanyatra. And whatever is mentioned in Mahabharata, it is very much there in the world. And this we will understand only when we study Mahabharata by the grace of Veda Vyasji and also by the grace of our own Guru Parampara. When we study, we will come to an understanding that this panoramic view, that mega screen, mega screen on which Veda Vyasji portrayed the entire things on Mahabharata screen. It was so big, it was so vast. All the emotions of human beings, all the problems and all kinds of struggles of human mind are all beautifully portrayed. It's a history of mankind in general. It's a history of every individual portrayed on a mega screen. Everybody would go through all such kinds of emotions, good and bad. We'll go through all kinds of such troubles in the long journey of our evolution. So, whatever is Mahabharata is containing, it is contained in the world. Yanniha asti yat na iha asti nacha kutrachit. Whatever is not mentioned in Mahabharata, it doesn't exist outside. It is perfectly true also. Because when you understand science and technology, then astronomy, astrology, human emotions and relationships and teamwork and public administration, ruling, everything is covered, including moksha dharma. Including mystical subjects also have been dealt in Mahabharata. So therefore, this contains, that is the glory of Mahabharata. That's why it is called as a Panchama Veda, fifth Veda, where we have to, it is study in our life, at least under guidance of a great teacher. If you can study Mahabharata, all 1 lakh verses, it will be a great blessing. So therefore, Veda Vyasji says about dharma, Veda Vyasji says, urdvabhaho viromyaisha nacha kaschit srunoti me dharma dharthascha kamascha sakimartham na sevyate. Veda Vyasji says, I am raising my both the hands and appealing to the mankind. I am appealing to the mankind as a clarion call given by Maharshi Veda Vyasa to all the humanity. He says, my dear humanity on earth, you need not suffer like what you are suffering today. Suffering has always been there. Why do you suffer? What is the necessity for suffering like this? He says, Urdhabahor viromyesha. I am announcing, I am proclaiming, I am giving a clarion call to the mankind. Na kaschit srunoti me. But unfortunately, nobody is listening to me. How sad it is. How sad it is. No one is listening to me. Because, the good things what we Mahatmas say, it is not pleasant to our ears. And he says, dharma dharthascha kamascha. Follow dharma. Artha kamas will come. You can fulfill all kinds of desires, no problem. In this long journey of Jiva, if Jiva wants, an individual wants to go through certain experiences and enjoy and then comfort and bhoga Ishwarya, you will get it because you are eternal Jiva. So in this life or next life, you shall get it. There's no doubt about it. You can enjoy. You can fulfill all your desires, but through dharma. Hold on to dharma. Dharma bestows us all the comforts, all the wealth, all prosperity. Whatever you want, you can achieve through dharma. Arthasya kamascha sa kimartham na sevyate. Why is it that human beings are not taking the refuge of dharma? Why is it they are not following and practicing dharma in their lives? See the beautiful call given by Veda Vyasji. So this is the Mahabharata. And Mahabharata says very clearly, Najatu kaman na bhayan na lobhat dharmam chaje jivitasyapi hetoh nityo dharma sukha dukkhe tvanitye jivo nitya eturasya tu anitya. Living beings, kana kamat na bhayat na lobhat dharmam chajet. Either because of either compelled by various desires or coming under fear or attacked by greed, overpowered by greed, let any being not give up their dharma. So either desire, excessive desire makes me move away from the path of dharma, or excessive fear, any kind of fear prompts me to deviate from the path of dharma, or greed takes me out of the path of dharma. So, but here he says, either bhayat or lobhat or kamat. Let kama, desire attack me, let the greed attack me, let the fear come to me. In any of these situations, perhaps when I'm overpowered by all the three at once, let me not give up my dharma. Let me stick to dharma. Remember story of Harishchandra. Jivitasyapi hetoho. Even at the cost of death, how does it matter? I am eternal spirit. I have taken many times in the bodies, but there are many bodies in the past. This is another body in the sequence. I can give up this physical body. I am not the physical body, but dharma is important. Dharma comes with me. Nityo dharma. Dharma is eternal. Sukha dukkhe tu anitye. Sukha dukkha are anitya. Happiness and sorrow, they come and go. Think about it. And therefore, Dukha dukkhe tu anitya, jivo nitya, the eternal, the consciousness, though I am conditioned consciousness is called as jiva. This jiva parichinna chaitanyam. This parichinna chaitanyam, conditioned by the walls of ignorance. He is capable. He is actually essentially infinite being. Tattvamasi. He is eternal. That's what Bhagavan Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. That's what Upanishads mentions. All the great spiritual, you are eternal being. Heturasya tu anityaha. Whatever is the cause of this jivatva, ajnana, is mithya, maya. If you feel it is there, it is there. If it is not there, it is not there. If it is real, if avidya is real, nobody can be liberated. If ignorance is real, nobody can be liberated. Therefore, in Mahabharata, primary focus was on dharma. Though there are many, many places, areas where Brahma was discussed. Brahma means not Chaturmukha Brahma, the Brahma Tattva, the infinite Brahman was also discussed. So this is the essence of Mahabharata. This is the not essence, this is the highlights of Mahabharata. So in that great Mahabharata, many texts have come. Bhagavad Gita, Shiva Sahasranama, Vishnu Sahasranama, Sanat Sujatiyam, Yaksha Prashna, Vidura Niti. So many jewels are there spread across the Mahabharata. Even Bhagavad Gita to study 700 verses out of 1 lakh itself takes whole life. In fact, lives together to understand the essence of Bhagavad Gita from the standpoint of various angles. Yoga, Jnana, Karma, Bhakti, Sadhana point of view, Dharma point of view. And there are many mystical statements by Bhagavan Krishna that has to be realized also. There is no end for this. So nobody can claim, now I am a master of Bhagavad Gita. I cannot claim. So this is the contents of Mahabharata. In one of that contents is beautiful called like Yaksha Prashna. What is the context of Yaksha Prashna? When they are completing, about to complete, hardly 15 days or 1 month, below 1 month, according to my calculation, it may hardly 1 month or so left to complete the Vanavasa, and they would start their Ajñātavasa, incognito period. 1 year they have to. So they are worried. Pandavas were worried, where will we spend 1 year time? And little bit worry is there. Anyway, when they are in Dvaitavanam, what happened? They moved mainly two forests, Kamyakavanam and Dvaitavanam, Pandavas. So when they are in Dvaitavanam, all of them, I think, are all comfortably there, sitting there in their own play kutia. And suddenly some Brahmana came running and said, sir, 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 what happened? Oh, Pandava, save me today, because my dharma lopa will take place. Today, if I don't get what I lost today, but dharma, what happened? He said, my Mantana kasta, churning rod. In those days, Arani Vidya used to be there, so that they have to lit the fire every day with Arani, keeping the wooden cup here, Adho Arani, Urdhva Arani, in between the heat it. You can see what YouTube, some videos are there, Arani Vidya also. They generate fire like this. It takes time. And then that Mantana kasta is very precious for a Brahmana. Every day he has to do. It is a very, very like mobile phone. For a Brahmana, Mantana kasta, one who is a sincerely following sadhana, arsha dharma, arsha sadhana, that Mantana kasta is very important. Without that, he cannot do a havana, homa, yajna, nityagniotram, and without that, again, you cannot take food also, you cannot go for work also. That is the most primary responsibility towards himself and towards the cosmos through the yajna kriya. Anyway, now he lost it. Why it happened? One deer came, he hung that Mantana kasta to the tree. So that, in ashram ke samne, in kutia ke samne, in the presence of his kutia. And then one deer came and was scratching his back to the bark of the tree, the central part of the tree, because it has its own horns. In that horn, the Mantana kasta, which was stuck, it was stuck. And it was trying to free himself. What this is that irritating to the deer. And the deer plucked out that particular thing and ran away with the Mantana kasta into the jungles. Now this man came to Pandavas, please save my dharma. Please get me back my Mantana kasta. Yudhishthira said, okay. Brahmana asked, what is Kshatriya dharma? Kshatriya dharma is to protect, to serve. Anything anybody wants, it has to, they have to serve society and community. Atmarpana buddhi is a Kshatriya lakshana. So then the Brahmanas, Pandavas got up, all 5 of them. They asked Draupadi to be with Dhaumya Rishi. Dhaumya Rishi is the priest. Dhaumyaji, please take care of Draupadi, we will come now. So they chased that. And after chasing so long in the deep jungle, they could not find it, got disappeared. The deer disappeared and they're exhausted, tired, completely fatigued, no energy to move. They all collapsed under a tree in the deep jungle and started wailing, crying. Yudhishthira said, oh Lord, today Dharma Lopa is happening to us. We are Kshatriyas. We are not able to get that Mantana kasta. What happened to my Dharma? That was, what I am supposed to do. If I am not doing it, they used to feel sad about it. If we are not supposed to do what we are supposed to, we are not done or doing what we are supposed to do, we justify our actions, saying that why we have not done, and we justify it. In olden days, they were not justifying. They agreed. We failed in our dharma. So they were worried. In that worry, exhaustion, our Yudhishthira asked our Nakula, please find out some water here and there. I am thirsty. So Nakula climbed a tree and then said, Bhaiya, I could see some birds flying at some distance. There must be some reservoir of water. So Yudhishthira says, then go and get. Take that quiver, where quiver means that where the arrows are kept there, in that you empty the arrows and take that and fulfill that with water and bring it water for all of us. We are very thirsty. There he went there. The river in the reservoir lake was beautiful fresh water. He was about to drink. Then he heard a voice that don't drink, this lake is mine. If you drink without answering my questions, you will die. They're all Kshatriyas, already exhausted, tired, and then invisible guy. Somebody is warning. Do you think Kshatriya will keep quiet? Kshatriya said, no, this Nakula said, I am not interested who you are. If you have guts, you please come in front of me. Talk to me, wage a war. Then I will drink. Who are you to say this is belong to everybody? Blah, blah, blah. And he said, ignored. And that man warned again, Yaksha. He drank the water and collapsed on the ground. Died. Unconscious. Coma-like condition. He did not return. Then Yudhishthira sent to sent Sahadeva. Sahadeva went. Same thing repeated. I am cutting it short, the story. Same dialogue, similar parakrama, paurusha, valor was shown. That fellow was not appearing, Yaksha. So he collapsed. Long time there he didn't return. Then he sent Arjuna. Arjuna is very ferocious. Dhanuddhari. Nothing happened with him also. Same fate. So he could not succeed in drinking water. He also collapsed. Then Bhima went. Very ferocious, very angry. He also said so many things to Yaksha. First, to be visible. Don't talk nonsense. You know, I am Bhima. I can do this. I can do that. Bhima also tried to drink the water, and he also collapsed. Then Yudhishthira went long time, and he saw 4 brothers lying down, and he cries a lot. Mahabharata comes description of his crying. He says, what all necessary happening in my life, all my 4 brothers are my support. Today they are not there, lying down dead here. What is my fate it is? What kind of life it is I am living? And for their happiness and sake and all, not only I am really completing all the Vanavasa and then Ajñātavasa I am planning to complete. And then I was looking forward to all the glorious golden days after completing Ajñātavasa. What is my fate? And then he cried for everybody, looking at everyone. But he was also tired, exhausted. Then now what is Kim Idani Mama Kartavyam? What is my duty now? What is to be done? Let me think, let me drink water first. He was about to go, and then he heard same voice again. Said, Yudhishthira, you are not supposed to take this. Yudhishthira, step back. If you claim that this is yours, I will not drink. I respect your jurisdiction. I respect your command. I have no hak. I have no right on that. So tell me, sir, what do you want? He said, answer my questions. I will, if you answer my questions, I will give you permission to drink my water. So please ask whatever I can, within my limited knowledge, I will definitely try to answer. Please answer. Then he said very clearly, then the questions were asked. 122 questions around were asked by Yaksha. And all those questions are so beautiful, very beautiful questions. One second. Very beautiful questions were asked. One of the last questions, the sequence is that Yudhishthira, I was happy that you could answer almost all questions. Choose any one among all your 4 brothers to bring back to life. Only one. Yudhishthira said, bring back Nakula to life. Then Yaksha again asked, why Nakula? Why not Bhima and Arjuna? They are more useful to you in the war. Why Nakula was chosen? Why not Sahadeva, youngest? Why not Arjuna? Why not Bhima? He said, we are from Kunti's sons are 3. Me, Bhima and Arjuna. Madri's sons are 2, Nakula and Sahadeva. Among Kunti's sons, the eldest is me, I am alive. So it is not proper on my part to ask Bhima or Arjuna. It is dharma to ask Nakula to be brought back to life because he is the eldest among Madri children. So Yaksha was so happy looking at this, hearing this answer. That is a wonderful answer you gave. So I'll bring back all the 4 brothers, and he brought back. Then the Yudhishthira asked, who are you? Yaksha came forward. He said nothing but dharma. Dharma blessed them. Don't worry, my dear. You will complete all your Ajñātavasa. And then blessed them and went. Why this drama in Mahabharata? Why this happened? Because without knowing this, we can't straight away Yaksha Prashna, we can't enter. No, that is the story of Mahabharata happened, Pandava story, at the fag end of Dwapar Yuga. So Kali Yuga would begin. After they ruled for some time and then Krishna's avatar Samapti, then the Kali Yuga entered. So hardly there is not much around, if we after the war, 1 year Ajñātavasa, then 36 years ruling, 37, maybe around 40 years ke baad, 37, 38 years baad, Bhagavan Krishna also left the world, and then, so Kali Yuga is entering. In Kali Yuga, Dharma, the universal Lord of Dharma, wanted to establish some rules and regulations, wanted to teach humanity some dharma, lay some foundation for Kali Yuga. So that this forms a foundation for dharma. So this can happen if he comes and proclaims or gives a book, may not read. It has to come out from the mouth of a person who is adored and respected and accepted by all the citizens as a dharmanishta purusha, as a manifestation of dharma itself. Who was it? Yudhishthira. So it has to come from Yudhishthira's mouth. For that, this drama was beautifully, script was written by Dharmaraja, not that is main dharma purusha. And then he made this very beautiful thing. And then Yama means controller. So controller of through dharma and all that. So that dharma being asked and gave this to the humanity through the mouth of Yudhishthira, certain rules and regulations. So this is a very beautiful portion. It takes a lot of time to study. It has got many dimensions to it. So we are not going into all those things now. So I will, at random, I will pick up some questions, not on the serial order of book. Okay? Because we have only hardly 1 hour time. In 1 hour, whatever I can do, I will do. I will leave this question. Afterwards, we can come back to this. Okay, now. One question. Each question, each shloka has 4 questions. Mostly, generally. Mostly. Somewhere in the end, only 1 question only one asked. Anyway, generally 4 questions. So what is Yaksha uvacha? Kena svit srotriyo bhavati. Kena svit vindate mahat. Kena svit vitiyavan bhavati. Rajan kena cha buddhiman. 4 questions. Kena svit srotriyo bhavati. By what does one become? By doing what does one become srotriya? Srotriya means a learned man. In olden days, learning is only through hearing, Shravanam. Even today, of course, we have to listen only. Whatever study we cannot understand completely unless we sit at the feet of a teacher and then understand. That understanding is different. So first question is, by what does one become a srotriya, a learned man? Kenasvit vindate mahat. By what means does one attain the mahat padam, great? One become great, mahat. Kenasvit vitiyavan bhavati. By what does a person acquire double his strength actually? Vitiyavan bhavati. There are many interpretations. We'll go by one and two. Acquire a second to him. Vitiyavan bhavati. Rajan kena cha buddhiman. Hey Raja, by what means does a man become wise? So 4 questions. So for the question, answer was Kenasvit srotriyo bhavati. Yudhishthira uvacha strutena srotriyo bhavati. Shrutena. By Shruti. Shruti means what? Amara Kosha speaks about Srotriya means what? A person who has studied the Vedas. Because Vedic is, Veda means book of knowledge and can recite the text. Or whatever field that you wanted to mastery, become master in the subject. Whatever you want to achieve mastery in whatever subject you wanted to, you must go to an appropriate teacher and listen, learn. So, Shruta means what? Not only learning or knowledge, but here Nilakanta interprets as culture. Because with every learning, something is added to us, that is culture is added. Samskruti, samskara, that is also added with the learning. So that both together is answered. Therefore, what is that now a person should do? Srotriyo bhavati srutena. Therefore, one should dedicate one's life every day sometime for exposing oneself to listening of the scriptures. Not only Upanishads and Gita, we have Puranas, we have and the many, many beautiful textbooks written by great Mahatmas all over the world. So one should expose oneself to Vidya, ocean of knowledge. We need not be well everywhere. You choose your subject. Basically, what all of us need in common is dharma, values, ethics. Ethics, when demonstrated in physical, life, it becomes morality. So Bhagavad Gita, Upanishads, these are all the common subjects everyone should study. Our scriptures like Ramayana, Mahabharata, Bhagavatam, one should study all these books because they make a human being. That is a common to all humanity. And Vishesha Vijnanam, that you can learn as per your choice. Somebody want to become accountant or stat accountant or doctor, engineer, whatever subjects, Laukika Vidya also you can learn. But principle is same. And second one is what? Kenasvit vindate mahat. Tapasa vindate mahat. Yudhishthira answered, by tapasya, by tapas alone, he becomes. Mahat means what here? Mahat padam means what? Brahman alone. Because what is that? Mahat. Beyond that, there is no other Mahat. That is Brahma padam only. Ultimate, infinite reality alone, spiritually speaking. So, and whatever Mahat padam, whatever Mahapadam as Mahat, you keep it in your mind. Okay, for me, achieving this is Mahat in life. Doesn't matter. A noble goal I'm talking, which is helpful for humanity and for yourself also. So that is Mahat for you. Then for that also you must do tapasya only. So yasya jnanavayam tapaha. Tapa means alochane. Tapa alochane. And yasya jnanamayam tapaha. Tapasa brahma vijignyasasva. Tapo brahmeti. Tapasa brahma vijignyasasva. So tapasya, penance. Indriyascha, manasascha indriyanam chahi aikagriyam paramam tapaha. Mahabharata definition. Concentration of energies of all sense organs and the mind is called tapasya. Meaning, mind is getting scattered. And mind is running here in direction. Indriyas are running all around. To discipline them, to bring them into and make them focus on a particular achievement or particular task, particular study, particular goal. I'm scattered, all indriyas are scattered, mind is scattered. I must bring all of them, discipline them and make them focus on particular achievement. That is called tapasya. Tapasa vindate mahat. And third question is what? Kenasvit vitiyavan bhavati. Vitiyavan means what? What is that by which he doubles his strength? Doubles his strength. One meaning. Drutya. Drutya dvitiyavan bhavati. Druti, fortitude. So, the Druti means what? Drutya dvitiyavan. Dvitiyavan again means what? Second birth we can say. Second birth. Second birth is what? The one is Jiva is born. But again, I give up Jivatva, the individuality, and awaken myself to the higher state dimension of consciousness through tapasa only. So when I awaken to that, through Dhruti, Dhrutya. Dhruti means fortitude. What is fortitude? Ability to hold on. Dhrutya yaya dharayate manah chitta indriya kriyaha. Bhagavan Krishna says, manaha chitta indriya kriyaha yaya dharayate, sorry, manah chitta ne prana indriya kriyaha. Dhrutya yaya dharayate prana indriya kriyaha yogena avyabhicharinya. Dhrutissa partha sattviki. That is called sattvic dhruti. Ability to hold on. Because everything is running around. In our field, all things are going around. All thoughts are going in direction. Mind, of course, mind is running. Mind means thoughts only. And then indriyas are running around their own subjects. Actually, I am in a mess. I don't have any control. So that by which, yaya, by which I persevere, that is called dhruti. So dhrutya, Bhagavan, dhrutya, dvitiya. So when we have dhruti, we can double our strength. And dhruti gives us second birth. Suppose a fat man is there, his fortitude is there, dhruti is there. I must become thin, I must become healthy. Then he doubles his energy also. He becomes so wonderful. And buddhiman, and what is that? Ki rajan kena cha buddhiman. How does person become wise? See the answer, please. And what an answer he gives? Buddhiman vruddha sevaya. Yeah, vruddha sevaya means not physically old people alone. Tad vidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshanti te jnanam jnaninaha tattvadarshinaha. So vruddha is one is mere age is I am not talking about. Vruddha means one who had gained lot of experiences in life. हिंदी में कहते जो पक गया जीवन में, तेलुगु also we say పండిపోయాడు అంటాం, తల పండింది, meaning he lived through all kinds of experiences and he became wise man. And that wise man, in fact, off the line, off the class I'm talking. Off the class means a teacher is teaching formally in a class, you can learn a lot, no doubt about it. More than that, by living with the teacher, you can learn more. By moving with the teacher, by staying with the teacher, by bathing ourselves in the aura or the presence of the teacher, we can learn more. That's why in olden days, the disciples and devotees also would go parivrajaka along with the guru, only they used to travel. Sometimes when we were there with Puja Gurudev, even though Gurudev would come 1 week or 10 days for a camp or yajna, even those days also in a year, we used to learn so many things by observing and by being with Puja Gurudev. Many things he never formally taught us during Loka Vyavahara, but through that Vyavahara only Gurudev taught us many things. So Vruddha Sevaya, we will definitely get Buddhiman, we become wise. Vidurji says, it is not a sabha where there are no elders in the sabha. Elders meaning that gives a glory to sabha. Elderly means a rich man in experience. It's a very wonderful state actually. Okay, friends, let's go to the next question. This is a very beautiful question. Yaksha uvacha indriyardhan anubhavan buddhiman loka pujitah sammatas sarva bhutanam uchvasan kona jivati. Yaksha says, this is one question only asked here in this sloka. Indriyardhan anubhavan, meaning he is enjoying the objects of the world outside. How can one enjoy the objects of the world outside unless his indriyas are healthy? That means indriyas are healthy. That means he is not old, fallen sick. An old man can't enjoy all those things, The body has already used and then he is about to retire, about to drop the body. But this guy, person, indriyarthan anubhavan. Anubhavan means present country, is enjoying very much the objects of senses. That means his indriyas are very good, healthy indriyas. Sense organs, senses are in good shape. Buddhiman, and he is a buddhiman also, endowed with buddhi, intellect. Imagine a person whose sense organs are very healthy, able to enjoy the sense objects, enjoying them, but buddhiman. Buddhiman means what? He knows what to enjoy, what not to enjoy. Just because my sense organs are healthy, it doesn't mean it doesn't mean I involve in all kinds of bhoga, enjoyments. Can you smoke? You never smoke. Can you smoke? What happened to you? Your health is good, lungs are good. Why don't you smoke? It doesn't mean one should involve in smoking. Injurious to health. So the Buddhiman, what to enjoy, what not to enjoy. Loka pujitaha. Loka pujitaha, respected, revered by Loka, the world around. Such a man. Loka pujita. Meaning what? He's not even a small boy, but is a well-healthy man, a middle-aged man, a well-learned man. Loka pujitaha. Sammata sarabhutana. All beings accept him. He is loved by Sarvani Bhutani Abhivanchanti. Everybody, all beings desire the presence of such a person. Sammata sarabhutana. Such a life. What else you need? You have good health. Indriyas are good. Enjoying objects of senses. Buddhiman, you are wise. You are respected by the world. Accepted by all beings. Yaksha gives a description of a man. After giving description, Uchvasan is breathing, he is very much alive. It is not a past. He is very much alive. Uchvasan, though he is breathing, alive, na jivati. He is not considered to be living. Though breathing, he is not considered as living. खतरनाक आंसर देते हैं. Very beautiful answer he gives. Yudhishthira answers. Mane, everything you have, my dear, yet you are not considered to be living. What is that? He says, Yudhishthira Vacha, Devatathir Bhrutyanam Pitrunam Atmanaschayah Na Nirvapati Panchanam Uchvasanna Sajivati. Devata Atitihi Bhrutyanam Pitrunam Atmanascha Yaha Na Nirvapati Panchanam Yajnanam Yaha Na Nirvapati. Pancha Yajnas, one who doesn't practice Uchvasan Nasa Jivati. That means what? Now listen. Yudhishthira gives a very beautiful answer. Remember, friends, one sutra I'll tell you. Whatever you are empowered with the body, mind, intellect, health, senses, buddhi, the resources, good people around you, food is given to you. Whatever you are empowered with in life. Of course, whatever according to karma, according to your punya karma, you are empowered certain things. Some wealth, some knowledge, some experience, some environment, circumstances, you are all empowered. Whatever is given to you. If we are not clearing the debts that which you owe towards the Prakriti, towards the cosmos, towards the beings, towards Pitrus, forefathers, towards gods or cosmic forces, if we are not giving what we are supposed to give, because we are given not for our bhoga, we are empowered only to spend for the sake of the welfare of the Jagat. Loka sangrahamevapi sampashyan kartumarhasi. Otherwise, you may have money, you may have sense organs, you may have a lot of objects you are enjoying. Maybe you are respected, you are a businessman or this man, that man, or a leader or a good person, whatever you are, but you are not performing your duties towards these 5 people, including yourself, Atmarunam. 5th one is Atmarunam. Your own upliftment, spiritual upliftment. though you are breathing, you are not considered to be living. You are equal to dead man only. Pancha Mahayajnas. So Manu says, the body of man becomes fit for the attainment of spirituality or the awareness of Brahman by the performance of Mahayajnas. Manu says, so first clear your dates, no? Mahayajnaihi yajnaisya brahmeyam kriyate tanuhu. Pancha Mahayajnas. What are they? Panchava yete Mahayajnaha satati pratayante satati santishtante devayajnaha pitruyajnaha bhutayajnaha manushayajnaha brahmayajnaite. First is Devayajna. Devayajna means what? I am indebted to Devatas. Who are Devatas? They are all cosmic forces. Puja Gurudev explained beautifully in Bhagavad Gita. They are all forces in charge of ecological balance that which takes place in the cosmos. Devan bhavayata, te deva bhavayantu. Bhagavan Krishna says. These are all not the mythological figures. They are all actual beings, intelligences, cosmic intelligences. The intelligences which are constantly working, doing their part in creating harmony on earth. So we, the humanity, each one of us have a responsibility to act as a facilitators for those intelligences to function and deliver their duties, which are nothing but our benefit of mankind, plant kingdom, animal kingdom, and the benefit of earth. So who should facilitate? Suppose doctor wants to come and give me injection or give me some medicine, and I close my door, windows. I don't let the doctor in and to treat me. Who is at loss? So I must facilitate the doctor to to treat me. What kind of facilitation I shall provide? I must be willing. I must cooperative, and doctor's prescription I have to follow. Complaints, patient complaints, we say in medical language. So one is we are responsible towards ecological. So therefore, respecting the nature to Devatas, through Devatas. Indra, Ashtadikpalakas are there. What is that they demand? They demand what? They demand our healthy lifestyle. They demand from us to respect earth, respect water, respect air, respect forest, respect mountains. Respect beings around you. Don't disturb the ecological balance. Suddenly, every animal, every bird, I will not go into the extensive in the topic now. Every animal and every bird has, even some soil erosion is prevented by some insects and those insects are suppose killed, soil erosion will take place. And that creates a lot of problems in ecological. Ask forest officers or the botanical students or biological, when the student those studied botanical subjects. And certain trees grow only when the seeds are processed through the digestive system of certain birds. Suppose you finish off the birds. It happened in Mauritius long back. When the forest officer told me, these French soldiers came as a hobby, they shot dodo birds. And because of the dodo birds were shot, there was some very plenty of some kind of trees they used to grow. One particular coconut trees are grown in India across the coastal region. Similarly, some plenty of trees were supposed to grow. They are not growing. Then they found out what happened. Because the seeds are not processed through the digestive system of the dodo birds. Where are dodo birds? They are killed by French soldiers when they came there for 200-300 years. They as a hobby, they shot dead all the birds. Today, sparrows are not seen. What are we doing with our earth? This is a physical manifestation only I'm talking about. Oceans we are drilling, spoiling, mountains we are spoiling, earth we are digging, rivers are polluted, air is polluted, ozone layer is punctured, space is filled with kachada and all that garbage. Who is doing? Not animals are doing, no? Who celebrated the most during the lockdown period? Animals were happy. Nature was bouncing back to its own glory. In Noida also we found some animals there, normally they're happily they're roaming in the entire market area and all that. The photos have come. Because lockdown. They're very happy. So it is a mankind which is disturbing, which is a mankind responsible for the destruction of earth today. Proper rains are not there. Who is responsible? Mankind. Ice is melting on the South Pole, North Pole and all. Who is responsible? Mankind. So therefore, first is responsibility to Devatas. They are the ones who are working for us. Indra, if you disturb a pollute area, how can Indra give you rain on time? We are not letting him work. It's a very beautiful subject. Pitru Yajna, Pitras. Not only I have Pitru Yajna, I had not only dead fathers. Dead fathers is a traditional understanding. Not only that, even living elders also we should take care. Bhuta Yajna, take care of beings around. All beings are necessary for survival. Manusha Yajna, take care of other Atithi Yajna, Manusha Yajnas. Whoever comes to your house, we need not go and then search for some human being to serve. In everybody's life, there is some circle. It could be a servant, it could be a colleague, it could be a subordinate, it could be a boss, it could be society around you. It could be people who are around you, who are always moving around you. Love them, help them, take care of them, live for them. Sometimes a pat, sometimes a smile, sometimes words of encouragement, sometimes giving some articles, sometimes giving little money if required, sometimes standing by them, physical presence. And Brahma Yajna, Swadhyaya Yajna, you can do all that, for your own spiritual upliftment. Yajna Yagadi Karmas. So if our life is utterly only study and then study and get a job and get married, have children, have credit card, debit card, your own flat, and then some articles you filled with the flat, and then live in like an insensitive, anyway, totally insensitive person, thick-skinned person, utter selfishness. Me and my family and my wife. Gurudev would say, me and my wife. In America, used to say this. Me and my wife only. Again, he said, in any case, any sacrifice necessary between me and my wife is sacrificed. I don't sacrifice for my wife. But my wife is sacrificed because sacrifice had come to be, sacrifice had to be, I have to sacrifice something for my wife. If that situation comes, I will sacrifice my wife. Not, I will not sacrifice anything for my wife. Me alone. Such a man who is not doing responsibilities towards wonderful thing, wonderful culture that Rishi gave us. So it's a mission for everybody's life. Hey, that's why take care of giving food for every being. Every day you can give some food outside on the terrace. You can keep some birds will eat. Some grains you can put, birds will eat. Squirrels will eat. Some water you can keep for beings to survive. They are all our younger brothers in our evolution. They become human beings in future. When this kind of things are not there in one's life, what is the use of life? So you may have money, you may be respected by your position, and etc., 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 but we are not considered to be living as per Yudhishthira if we are not sensitive towards the total life. Uchvasan api na jivati, na sa jivati. Beautiful thing. I hope you understood this very important question and important answer. So what should we do? Let's be sensitive. There is no, I don't know how to explain. There is nothing called insentient, because everything is presided by life. There is a Nadi Devata, Vruksha Devata, Parvata Devata, Vana Devata, Grama Devata, Mother India, Bharata Mata. Everything, geographical location or a plant or an animal, every animal is some kind of a vahan to some deity. What a culture it is. So that sensitivity towards total life, if we have, then Atma Vidya, Brahma Vidya, just like that it comes to us. Brahma Anubhuti takes place. Why? We are seeing Brahman in every way, in every form, in every expression. Okay. Next question we'll go through. 59th verse. 59th number I'm telling. Don't bother, sorry. By mistake I said. Yaksha uvacha kim svit gurutaram bhumehe kim sid uchchataram chakhat kim svit shigrataram vayoho kim svit bahutaram trunat kim svit gurutaram bhumehe bhumehe gurutaram kim svit. What is the heavier, weightier thing than earth itself? Garima, gariyasi, we say, no? Kim svit uchchataram chakhat. What is that which is higher than the heavens or higher than the sky? What is a weightier thing than the earth? What is the higher thing than the space? Kim svit shigrataram vayu. What is the more swifter than the wind? That everybody knows this answer. And kim svit bahutaram trunat. What is more numerous? Numerous means what is in quantity, in counting. More numerous, more number than grass on earth. Each blade of grass, one grass. What is the more than that? Kim svit gurutaram bhumehe. First question. What is weightier than the earth itself? Yudhishthira uvacha mata gurutara bhumehe. Mother. So it is a mother who sustains and nourishes us. Without mother, we are not there. Who is bearing us? Children in the womb. Who gives birth? Lot of pain the mother goes through. It's not a pleasant experience. Delivery is not a pleasant experience. And 24/7, their vision, their continuous focus is only on the child. It's a mission. 24/7 mission. And so mother has to nourish. Mother has to take care of us. Mother has to educate us. Mother has to give samskara. But Mother Earth also does nourishment. Mother Earth also sustains. But Mother Earth and our mother, difference is what? Our mother is attending to our individual needs. Prithvi Mata is general supporting. Without her support, we can't exist. But a mother is there, our mother. Every mother treats her children, every child differently. If she has 4 or 5 children, every child is treated differently according to the requirements of every child, attending to them personally. Mother Earth is sustaining us, blessing us, but she is not teaching me or coaching me personally. So, without mother, nothing is there. Therefore, mother is weightier than the earth itself. Mata Gurutara Bhume. Kimsvit Uchchataram Chakhat. What is it higher than the space? Higher than the sky? It says Pita Uchchatara Statha. Father is higher than the sky. Sky is what? The space is what? Holding us, it is important. From the sky only, through clouds formed in the sky, and from the clouds, rain showers, very important for us. But Father confers more than that from the sky. What is that? Brahmopadesha was given by the Father only. So, whoever wants to do Gayatri Japa, Gayatri Anushtana, the Diksha is given by Father only. I am talking with respect of anybody. Everyone is eligible to chant the divine mantra, Gayatri mantra. So, Father teaches us, Father gives instruction, Upadesha, and Father is the one who, an educated father I am talking, as per the traditions, the Father is the one who educates us, who gives knowledge and takes us above the sky. Meaning what? He shows the path beyond. So he confers greater benefits. Therefore, Father is greater than the sky because he takes us to higher lokas, higher altitudes of evolution. Then, third question, Kimsvid Shigrataram Vayoho. What is that which moves swiftly even than the wind? Faster than the wind. Who moves? Answer is given, Manaha. Think. Manaha Shigrataram Vatat. Mind. Mind, mind is so fast it can travel. You think of it, you are there. You can project to Brahmaloka also. You may not have seen Brahmaloka, doesn't matter. The scriptures are there, Pramana description is there. There is some Brahmaloka. In your own way you imagine and you think that you are meeting Brahmaji. You are meeting Brahmaji. You can go to any Punya Kshetra. Anywhere you can go through the mind. Just think about it, you are there. Chenchalam himana Krishna Ramathibala Vadrudam Tasyaham Nigraham Manye Vayoriva Sudushkaram. Oh Krishna, mind is very, very chenchal, fickle, restless, Pramathi, turbulent, Balavat, strong, Drudam, unyielding. Vayoriva Sudushkaram, he says there. But because mind is faster than even the wind also. I'll give one technique here. Since you leave the mind to its own movements, to its own gati, without any control, it wanders like a street dog. It wanders everywhere. Suppose you control the mind. Control means not suppression. Regulating. Another great master has used regulating the mind. He somehow he did not like the word control. Because I don't like the word control. I regulate the mind. So regulate the mind. Because mind is faster than the wind, right? And mind is unnecessarily traveling anywhere. Mind likes travel. You tell the mind, okay, I will take you around. Then let me go take you to my morning jog to Jagadishwara every day. Gurudev used to say, daily jog to Jagadishwara. Jagadishwara is a temple in Mumbai ashram. Our ashram Sandipini Sadhana there. So mentally you can go every day. You can go to Tirupati Balaji. You can go to whatever places you have seen. Every day come, and then every day you can see the deity and come. So you are actually taking the mind according to his habit wandering, but you are regulating the movement and converting that habit into a upasana. And while doing this, you grow in devotion. You already started regulating the mind, and slowly the mind becomes peaceful. And a peaceful mind is more applied in jnanam, knowledge, and then more and more knowledge you gain, not theoretical, more and more deeper knowledge, understanding. Then you become introverted. Then mind becomes dharana, dhyana, samadhi. It will attain easily. So I can convert this habit of mind to move swiftly because I am now, I don't want to control the mind, suppress the mind at once. I go along with its own way of wandering, but I regulate that wandering of the mind by taking the mind consciously to certain good places. You can go to ashrams, visit temples every day. Manasika puja you can do. If you had seen Varanasi, you can go every day to Varanasi. And there is no crowd and all. You can touch the Shivlinga also. In the beginning, I'm talking. When mind becomes purified, becomes introverted, then dhyana, dharana, samadhi will take place. Dharana, dhyana, samadhi. And then what? Kims with bahutaram trunat. Grass se bhi jada. What is that? More number in counting, even compared to grass. Blades of grass. He says, Chinta bahutari trunat. Chinta means every chinta, in Telugu also, in all chinta, worry, anxiety, thoughts. Because every thought is chinta only for us. Bahutari trunat. My God, these thoughts are so many, they are more numerous than the total grass blades that are available on earth. So many thoughts. Countless thoughts. Chinta bahutari trunat. For us, everything is chinta only. Every experience in the morning till evening, we go to bed. Every task, a small task, it worries me. There are some people who are extra, they are more in the degree. Morning, they get up with worry only. How the day will go, first worry. What kind of food I eat? Hope the food will be tasty. Hope I will go to office on time. Hope I will do that. Hope I will do that. Hope my boss will. A continuous, it's an unending worries. Unending thoughts. Oozing, pus oozing, from the wound. Non-stop pus. Without disciplining the mind through karma yoga, if we sit for meditation, we experience what? Niagara waterfalls. Such a huge quantity of thoughts. Gushing into us. creating havoc, turbulence, tornado. Then I don't want to look within to myself. I open my eyes. When I open my eyes, I think I feel comfortable. The moment I look within, rumbling noises. Like cyclonic, tsunamis, tornadoes. So many thoughts. Therefore, Bhagavan Krishna said, Bhaiya, if you want to control all this mind, start with Karma Yoga. Do your duties, right frame of mind. Then eventually, after some lives of sadhana, mind becomes peaceful, calm, quiet, regulated. So this is how Yudhishthira answered. Now, another question. Yaksha uvacha Kim swit pravasato mitram Kim swit mitram gruhe sataha Aturasya cha kim mitram Kim swin mitram marishyataha. Who is the friend of one who is on a journey? Kim swit pravasato mitram. Pravasa. Pravasa means, pravasataha means one who is traveling. So during travel, who is your friend? And who is a friend? Gruhe sataha, at home. Aturasya, one who is afflicted by sickness. Kim mitram, who is a friend of when you are falling sick? When you are fallen sick. Kim swin mitram marishyataha, and who is a friend for the one about to die? Yudhishthira uvacha sartha pravasato mitram bharya mitram gruhe sataha aturasya vishang mitram danam mitram marishyataha. So kim swit pravasato mitram, answer is sartha pravasato mitram. Meaning what? One, the caravan, co-travelers. In olden days, travel, even today, of course, whether you're olden days or now, in olden days, they used to walk into the jungle. Who is the friend? The co-travelers are friends. Now, Swamiji, what is the greatness about this answer? Now we will apply to life and see how important it is. Suppose you are traveling by train from, say, Delhi to Chennai. Say about 36 hours journey. Long journey. And you are coupe, first class coupe or second AC coupe or third AC. But there are some travelers around you. Co-travelers. And the train is fully packed. You got your reservation done long back, so lucky enough you got your own berth. So till you reach Chennai, who are the co-travelers? They are the ones who are with you. You can befriend them. Then they give you their food. You can give what you offer to them. You can make a family. You can live happily, joyfully, talking, sharing. You can make that heaven out of the journey. You can make heaven out of it. In some cases, they become friends also. They meet afterwards also. So they are the ones who are provided to you. You did not choose them. You did not apply, I want this kind of person with me during my travel. You cannot answer. Destiny provided you. certain people around you. In life also. In the form of wife, husband, children, parents, brothers, sisters, uncles, aunts, aunties, grandfather, grandmother, all the relatives, society, country. They are all provided for us as per our karma. So we are in our life journey, they are our co-travelers. So what is the first principle? At any cost, do not fight with co-travelers. And what do? We fight with them alone. We create all kinds of problems to ourselves. Somehow we have to adjust and be peaceful in journey. You can love. Destiny is so bad, other people leave you, that doesn't matter. That's a different issue. But in my heart, I must hold compassion, love, kindness towards all beings. I should not add more fuel to that. So whether it is yatra, befriend people, co-travelers, in life yatra also, the co-travelers are your people around you, family, etc., etc. Don't fight with them. Bharya mitram gresatah. Kimchu mitram, who is the person at home? The friend at home? Wife. Wife or spouse you can take. Spouse. They are the friend, no? Yeah, you can be friendly. You can make friend out of that person by your behavior. If some extreme cases it doesn't happen, it ends up in divorce, Ishwarech. But what I'm asking is, all of us have to put our best efforts to make our life journey as smooth as possible. If the prarabdha is prabala prarabdha, bhayankara prarabdha, destiny is horrible, and that's a different issue altogether. And there are side ideal women are there, wives, wonderful companionship for the husband. There are some ideal husbands are there, wonderful people. So ideal couples are there, they live happily. One couple told me, one guy told me, Swamiji, they say that marriage is a bondage, but for me it is not a bondage. I am really happy in my family, continuing my sadhana, continuing Puja Gurudev's work. All Swamis come to my house also. He's from Mumbai, he was talking. One day he told me, I was very happy, very rarely hear I hear such statements. All kinds of Mahatmas come visit, and then my wife cooks food, and then we are all happy. There's no conflict. Another person told, I don't know, Swamiji, my wife doesn't ask me anything. I have to inquire and then find out what she wants and give. I said, you are lucky to get such a life partner. No demands, she said. She has no demands. She's also spiritually evolved. She said, I don't want anything. What I want, my food, clothing, that you are providing. Any other needs, you are there. Why should I demand anything? I'm happy, quite contented with what I have. Lucky, good punya they have done. So, bharya mitram ruhesata. Wife is a friend at home, or husband, spouse is a friend at home. Aturasya bishang mitram. Bishang means physician. Physician is a friend of the sick man. And whether mentally sick, one who has come to guide you, a guru, a teacher, a philosopher, a friend, who want to guide you, who want to stand by you when you are sick, mentally, physically, or whatever it is. And what happens? Those people who come to help us, with them only we fight. We suspect them, we doubt them. We can understand the heart of the other person. Dhanam mitram manishyataha, and The person who is dying, who is a friend after death? Whatever charity he had done in entire life, not at the time of death. If I give at the time of death, I give my dhanam, then I think I go to heaven. That's a cheating Lord only now. There's one beautiful question. Mahabharata only asks. Parati and Samvada comes. Parati and Ishvara, Shiva Parvati Samvada. Parati asks this question, particular question to Shiva. Patidev, please tell me, some people in their life, old age, at the time of their death, or just before death, old age, when they are no more capable of enjoying any Aishwarya, because they can't eat, they can't travel, they can't enjoy anything. At that time, by some reason, you are giving them wealth. Lot of wealth, like lottery at the age of 85, 10 crore lottery. Then you can't enjoy, you can't travel, you can't eat food, you can't do anything. You feel sad. What is the use of that money? Why did you bless them like that? Shiva, Parvati asks Lord Shiva, what is the logic that you are providing all such comforts? Though dena tha, pehle dena tha. If you really wanted to give them wealth, you should have given when they are 30, 20, 30, 40. When they would have been at least enjoyed, no? That they would have enjoyed wealth. Ishvara says, no, that is my law. What is your law? He says in Mahabharata only. All those people in their previous lives who donated money at the fag end of their life and died, that whenever at whatever age they donated, they get phalitam result only next life at that age only. Pakka law it is. So we must cultivate giving charity right from childhood. We can't cheat the Lord. Last मरने से पहले सब कुछ दान दे दूंगा, चलो भगवान के पास चले जाऊंगा, हम स्वर्ग में जाऊंगा, ऐसा नहीं होता है. नेक्स्ट लाइफ में आपको मिल जाएगा. क्या फल मिलेगा? उसी समय में मिलेगा. जिस उम्र में आप जान दिए थे, उसी समय में आपको उस फल, उसका दान का फल मिलेगा. But Manishata means what? Not that you should donate before death. You can do it before death also. But your friend is how you have lived with charity. Not only money, not only objects, not only cash. You have charity in type of whatever you have, knowledge you have, experience you have, skill you have, attitudes you have, training you have. You have to give them everything you share with them. People around you, the needy ones. Be always available. That also comes under dhanam only. Not only money. Money is one aspect of charity. So when you live like that, it's a wonderful state. So dhanam mitram manisha. So one should cultivate to give charity in life. I think I'll conclude here. Thank you very much to Veda Samskruti Samiti for giving my opportunity to speak on this. Thank you. Hari Om. I conclude. Over to the organizers. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Arihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Arihi Om Sadgurunad Maharaj Ki Jai. Samasta Guru Parampara Ki Jai. Om Tat Sat. Shubham Swasti.
Thank you, Swamiji. The wonderful advice throughout. Would you like to interact with our audience for 5 minutes? So you have
Yes. I have 6 minutes more time with me.
One question that has come in chat: how the cosmic intelligence unable to balance human desires and greeds, which are now endangering Mother Earth? Sorry to my ignorance to ask this question.
I told you, my dear, it's a unit. See, humanity is not separate piece. It is all interwoven. Hiranyagarbha, mind is interwoven, prana is interwoven, right? Think about it. In physical level, we think you are separate, I am separate. But the energy level you take, energy level is all energy only. It's all unbroken, homogeneous, all-pervading, that energy is there. Shakti, prana Shakti. And you can take, for example, still prana, then mind you take, it's all mind only. There's no mind separate two minds. It's all minds are floating, all minds are interconnected. Whether it is a mind of the Devata or a mind of the human being. And prana is there in all lokas. So what is happening is, they don't have any special powers if we are not allowing and we are not facilitating these cosmic forces to work properly. If we disturb the earth, if we disturb the harmony, how will these divine forces will be able to function? Because it's all one unit. We think that, they are separate, united. No, it's an extension of my own consciousness. Therefore, we are all one unit. So wherever you be, whatever it happens in small earth, it is affecting the whole galaxy. A beautiful Mahatma said, a great poet, I cannot pluck a flower without disturbing a star. And it is true. The subtle vibrations are so much so, it's all one net. Indra's diamond net, we speak about another one that comes, diamond net. All interwoven, very subtle, very, it's pulsating to every thought, this web moves. So if you understand this unit as one unit, we will understand how we are all responsible towards each other. Thank you.
Yeah, I think we have another 2-3 minutes. AHP Rao, you would like to say something quickly?
I thank Swamiji for giving such a great lecture and blessing us. And if Vishalashmi is there, would like to speak, or Upadhyaksha Sanatana Dharma. Vishalashmi, she is busy, it seems. Okay.
Or what we do is that we has another engagement with another Swamiji.
Okay. What is your doubt?
So let us thank Swamiji for accepting our invitation and spending 1.5 hours along with us.
Hari Om, Namaskar Nandi.
Vishalashmi, brief.
A very wonderful and excellent talk. Really, we are enlightened, sir. We thank you very much for this wonderful spiritual ideas. In fact, you have given regarding the Yaksha Prasnas. In fact, all of us know this event of Mahabharata, the Yaksha Prasnas, but the way you have explained, this is really excellent and wonderful. We are enlightened very much. And you said regarding this Buddhiman, that is Vriddha Sevaya, Buddhiman, you said, that's truly correct. Yes to say, yes to Paryatate Deshan, yes to Seveta Panditan, Tasya Vistarita Buddhihi Taila Bindu Rivamphasi, they say. So by serving elderly people, certainly our knowledge, we gain knowledge and also it increases. And regarding mother, father, everything what you have said, of course, we have gone through this Yaksha Prasnas, but the way you have explained it is really giving us a lot of knowledge regarding not only answers and of Yaksha Prasnas, the questions and answers, but you have elaborated them in a very beautiful way by which no doubts will come to us hereafter also regarding these questions and answers. So thank you very much, sir, for your excellent way of explaining all the topics, and also regarding Pancha Yajnas and Pancha Runas also you have spoken very nicely. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Amma. Thank you very much. May God bless you all. Hari Om.
1 minute, one minute more. Prahlad Kumar Garu, would you like to speak? Prahlad Kumar. Prahlad Kumar, would you like to speak, or shall I conclude?
Okay, we also thank Bhavana ji for helping us in live streaming on the YouTube, and also Suraj Sudhakar for helping us with all preparations, and Lalita ji for helping. She has read out the profile and helped us to start organizing this webinar, and Veda Samskruti Samiti as such, all executive committee. Now you are saying about Prahlad ji. Are you there? quickly, I think he has another meeting.
Just 1 minute.
Yeah, sure.
Sir, Prahalad 1 minute, please unmute and speak for a minute. Please share your views.
I think, Anna, we have to unmute him, if I am right. It is okay. Okay. Can you unmute and speak?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I'm very happy to listen to Swami Chadrupanand's lecture, but only I have one point to differ. That is, when he says, Sarve Jana Sujano Bhavantu, Sarve Jana do not become Sujanas. Because what has happened to when Krishna's contemporary Duryodhana, in spite of being advised by so many good people, Maitreya, Vidura, Bhishma, Drona, Krishna himself, he did not become a Sujana. Similarly, Ravana also did not become a Sujana even during his lifetime. Therefore, Rama had to kill Kataki.
Sir. It is a prayer. It is a wish to live released in the cosmos. That's it.
Yes. Oh,
It doesn't happen. I know in Prayaga also it doesn't happen.
No, even terrorists who are claiming their right to kill other people in the name of their religious dharma, they think of that as their dharma. They will never become a Sujana, even if they take 1,000 more births.
Agreed. But you as a beautiful human being, project that thought. That's it. Wish
Correct,
that way. Let everybody be happy. When we say Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu, this was given by great Mahatma. Very nice thought. Project it that they all should become good. One sankalpa.
No, it is a sankalpa. It is a good sankalpa, but even Krishna
failed
to achieve it.
It does not happen. It may not achieve also. I agree with you.
It
doesn't
Krishna
happen.
could not achieve. Krishna could not achieve it.
But your sankalpa will have also work in its own way, small way in the cosmos. That's energy. Leave that energy. That's what I say. Give energy, good thoughts.
Yes, sir, that is really wonderful idea, sir. Sarve Janaha Sujanaha Bhavantu. That is our will and vision. We pray that every human being should have a nobility of thinking. Sarve Janaha Sujanaha Bhavantu. Sarve Sujanaha Sukhinaha Bhavantu. That is really very beautiful and excellent idea and prayer to God, sir. We cannot say no.
This was given by Sadguru Sri Shivananda Murthy Garu.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That everybody, Prabhakar Rao and all know Sadguru Shivananda Murthy Garu.
Yes, yes.
Such a great person he was. He gave that, and there's a great thought of it, and I liked it, that very thought very much.
Very nice slogan, that one. Dhanyawada. Namaskar sarvebhya. With Prarthana, we will close this session and with Janaganamana. Hari Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha Sarve Santu Niramayah Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kachit Dukkha Bhag Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryankaravavahai Tejasvina Tamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Satcham Vada Dharmanchara Sarve Janaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Sarve Janaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Dhanyawada. Namaskar sarvebhya.
Sir, I'm leaving now with permission. I have to go.
Let us have Janaganamana.
Yeah, please, beat it fast. Yes.
Let us all stand up.
Janaganamana Adhinayaka Jaya He Bharata.
Punjab Sindhu Gujarat Maratha Uttar Ganga Yamuna Jala Taranga Tava Shubhamaye Gaye Tava Shishamaye Gahe Jaya
Janayaka Jaya He Bharata Bhagya Vidhata.
Jaya 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 He Jai Hind.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Dhanyawad.
Hari Om, everybody. Thank you all. I'm